Oh my god, I'm live, I'm live, I'm live, live, live. Okay. Let me see how I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna talk to y'all. Live chat, yeah. I wanna live chat with y'all. Alright. Alright, so all messages are visible. Okay. Hey, 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 hey. As y'all see, this is my room. This is my setup. I cleaned it up just for y'all. Hey, Day Day. Hey, City. Because my room is usually messy. And I just threw on this wig because, you know, had to. Hey, Carisha. All right, so what do y'all want to see? Because usually I was just going to do a makeup look that I did before in red. Well, in blue. I was going to do it in red. But if y'all want to see like something simple, something basic, then like I can show y'all that. Oh yeah, let me also tell them that I'm live on Instagram too, because I know there were some people, most of the questions that I got, eyebrows, okay. Most of the questions that I got were from Instagram, of course. So, because you know you could do the polls and stuff. So, yeah. So y'all want to, I know Day Day, you said you wanted me to do eyebrows. So I'm going to get right into that. Is there anything else that you guys want to see, like any cut crease options, how to apply lashes? I got you on that. Listen, I hope y'all all buy y'all mirrors and vanities because we about to be here, all right? So let me just announce that I am live on Instagram. All right, y'all. So I'm live on YouTube. Just make sure you click that link in my bio because y'all don't want to miss this. If y'all need any tips or any... Okay, I don't know. But yeah, if y'all need any tips or anything like that, if y'all have any questions, make sure y'all tune into my live. It's happening right now, okay? Like literally right now. Okay. So, hey Akia. Thank you, Pretha. Hey Len. Applying lashes. All right, I got y'all. So first things first, I want to start with moisturizing my face. So I already did like all my serums and everything that I have to do for my face. Now it's just using my moisturizer and my sunscreen. No matter what, you want to use your sunscreen, like daytime, nighttime. Like if you're going out, use sunscreen. If you're in the house, use sunscreen. So I'm actually trying this new oil-free gel moisturizer, and it's from Clean and Clear. I love all their products. So this is what it looks like. And when I tell y'all, like, this really smells like watermelon, listen, it smells mad good. But I'm just gonna take some of that and just rub it all over my face. And it's good, like, if you have oily skin, because this is non-oily. And all the serums and stuff that I use on my skin too, great, 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 great for oily skin. If you want to know like what I use on my skin to like combat the oily skin, I have an IGTV up on my Instagram to show y'all like this is what I use on my skin every night. I'll show y'all what I do in the day, but it's basically the same things, you know? So you want to get your face well moisturized, and then you want to put on your sunscreen. So the sunscreen that I use is the Supergoop Unscreen Sunscreen. This is what it looks like. It's not cheap, so you know you want to just use a little bit at a time. Like literally not cheap. So I just use a little bit all over my face. And when I tell you that this shit stinks, like it does not smell good. That's why I'm using the moisturizer first and then putting this on, because the moisturizer basically like masks that smell. And then you want to rub this all over. Put it on your neck. I put it on my neck because I'm two-tone, okay? I'm super two-tone. Like, it look kind of even here right now, but I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm super two-tone. Okay. Damn, it's hot. Okay, so I know y'all say eyebrow. I've never even used sunscreen. Thanks for the tip. Yes, use sunscreen, because that's what, like, if you have like dark spots on your face, like these are now, like, they're clearing up. But if you have dark spots on your face or like hyperpigmentation, anything like that, is going to help the sun rays not darken it. So that's one thing. Like, if you're trying to clear up your skin or anything like that, definitely use sunscreen, because the sun, even though like we're dark skin, we have like, or we have melanin in our skin, the sun is still gonna darken those spots on our skin. So now we getting into the eyebrows, because I always start with my eyebrows first. You know, I ain't really got much, but whatever. So let me take out all my materials of what I'm gonna use for my brows. This is my little brow cup right here. I do have oily skin, so I do a certain thing before I even put on my eyebrows. But yeah, I know there was some people, they had questions, so let me start answering those as I'm getting to my stuff. So one person did ask, was it always makeup, or did you used to draw or something creative before? So it wasn't always makeup. Like, I actually can sing. So it started with singing, and like, I used to love to sing, like, when I was younger, like, all the time. I wanted to be a singer, that kind of thing. And then, like, as I got older, like, people would be like, oh, you can't sing. Like, I never had singing lessons or anything, but people would always try to, like, bring down my confidence in singing or whatever. So I would just, like, slowly stop singing. But then I started drawing, and then I started, like, taking, like, art classes and stuff, too. And I'm actually pretty good at drawing. Like, I used to be so trash. Like, Lindell, my brother, he used to be the artist in the family, like, drawing and everything. But because he got that from my dad's side. So he used to be the artist with drawing and all of that, and I was the singer, and then we actually switched roles. So now I'm the artist and he's the singer and the rapper. Like, he never used to even sing. Like, his voice was trash, I was trash at drawing, and then we completely swapped. So before me even doing makeup, like I said, it was singing first, and then it went straight into drawing. So I did take a couple art classes. I did like sketches and what's it called, like the oil crayons, that kind of thing. So I did do those before, and then like I started working with paints. But before, like, even like in the midst of all of that, I started wearing makeup at like 12 years old, because I had spots on my skin and I wanted to like cover those up. So I started wearing makeup at like 12 years old. Hold on, let me eat, because I'm hungry. I ain't eat all day. So I got mayonnaise on my face. So yeah, I started wearing makeup at like 12. Started doing my face, regular stuff, trying out different foundations, all of that. Then as time went on, I started like doing like paints and oils and sketches and everything. Then I would say after high school is when I started doing like all the creative stuff on my face, because before, like, I used to see like just regular makeup looks, and now like as I'm older, people will be doing like more and more creative stuff on Instagram. And plus, before, I never even used to use Instagram. I used it probably like once or twice, but I was more prominent on Facebook. So yeah, like it was always something creative in like my aspect of life. Like, it was singing, piano, drawing, painting, all of that. Like, that was me. Then I even went into like photography for a little bit. I still have my camera and stuff. Well, I just got a camera, but I even did photography for a little bit on my iPhone 4. You can tell how long that was. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I would say. Like, before I even got into makeup, it was mainly that. So let's get into our eyebrows, and then yeah, we can talk about some more stuff. If y'all have anything to say too, like, just write it down in the comments, that kind of thing. So before we even get into drawing on our brows, we're going to take some translucent powder. So I use the Airspun. I ripped it off because I'm crazy. So I use the Airspun translucent powder. It smells really good. I know for a fact if you put too much, it's going to be white. You're going to see. But I'm going to take this with my Real Techniques expert. Which one is this? I don't remember what kind of brush this is, but I'll try to like put y'all on about it. But I'm going to take this little fluffy brush, And I'm going to pat the translucent powder all over my brows. Now, you just want to take like some, not too much, but like, you know, enough. Let me do it in my mirror. So yeah, we just want to take this. This is to combat the oiliness in our eyebrows and our forehead. Like if you have oily skin, if you don't have oily skin, then you don't have to do it. But if you do, because I usually get oily in my T-zone and on my eyebrows. So if you do have oily skin, then you can do this. And you just want to, like, you know, pat it down a little bit. Call it a day. Let me know if y'all want me to start going live like more often on my YouTube channel, like right before I record, because I usually do my makeup right before I record. And I had like a couple votes on YouTube saying that they want me to do it. But you know, if y'all are gonna tune in too, you feel me? Because I know some of y'all is from Facebook and all that and Instagram. So if y'all gonna tune in too, you feel me? Like I'll let y'all know when I'm going live type shit. You feel me? So yeah, we have our eyebrows done. Well, not done, but full of powder. And you just want to make sure that they're shaped up nicely. If y'all have any questions too, like that y'all don't want to say, that y'all want to say anonymously, like y'all can inbox me or write me on Instagram, and I will answer them too. So yeah, we just want to shape up our brows. So the pencil that I'm gonna be using is the e.l.f. Instalift brow pencil. Is this upside down? It is. The e.l.f. Instalift eyebrow pencil, and to be honest, this is my favorite right now. Like this is all I use because one, it's $3, and two, like it lasts a good time. I use oil on my eyebrows and they're getting thicker. I need to start. I used to do that, but it makes my eyebrows feel super duper heavy at night. But I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try using castor oil on my brows and see what happens, or even Tuffy oils and see what happens. Like I use Tuffy oils on my brows before, and like they've been pretty all right. Like they haven't been as thin as before, so I'm not even gonna like hold y'all on that. But yeah, this is what I use on my eyebrows. Hey Robert, this is what I use on my eyebrows, and like I said, it's $3 on e.l.f.'s website. You could get it on Amazon in a pack for like $8 for 3. So this is good, and it's good for women of melanated skin because I'm dark skinned and I'm using the color dark brown. Usually dark brown when it's showing a lot of people. So yeah, we're gonna take that and we're just gonna draw our brows. So I start from the beginning of my brows and I just follow the outline of my brows. Now remember, your brows aren't always going to come out perfect. They're not twins, they're sisters. So make sure, like, when you're doing it, try to get it as even as possible, but they're not always going to be perfect. So yeah, I'm going to have to stop talking for a little bit because I get very expressive with my brows. I get like super expressive with my brows, so, and I move a lot when I talk. So I'm going to just do this first, and then I'm going to come back and answer some questions. Only thing I hate about getting my brows done is that you can't see my scar anymore. Like, it completely disappeared. Like, it looks like a regular brow now. Ah. Y'all wanna know how I got that scar? My brother should be in this live right now. So y'all see that outline, right? They look kind of even. I never really get my eyebrows like spot on even. One eyebrow is more arched than the other, so you know, whatever. But we're just gonna fill those in. Super easy. And I don't know if it looks a little light to you guys, but when we put on our concealer, it's gonna look a lot darker. Trust me. Boom. You see that? You see that? You see that? So I left out the front of my brows for one because I want them to like kind of line up. You see, like in the middle, I want them to a little bit line up. I don't want it to be like too much perfect because like I know my eyebrows aren't gonna be perfect, but try to get it as perfect as you can. But I left out the front of the brows because I'm gonna start fading that. So we're gonna take the spoolie end of the brush or any type of spoolie that you have, and we're just gonna fan that out. And you want to fan that into like going into the brow, like into what you colored in, I guess you shaded in, whatever you want to call it. Oh my god, guys, I'm about to catfish. And if you want some of the color to come out more, you could just take it from the brows that you shaded, like the part that you shaded, and bring it out. Brush your hairs out, call it a day. If you want a little bit more color, of course you go in and you just shade it. I'm usually fine with how my brows look like this anyways. So next, we're going to conceal our brows now that we already have them done. So I got this flat brush that I use to conceal my eyebrows. I got this from Crown Brush or Crown Beauty. I'm gonna link where I got it from in the description box, but this is what it looks like. That's how flat it looks. It's like not super flat, but it's flat. Like it's flat enough. And I'm going to take my NARS concealer in the color Amande, A-M-A-N-D-E. I think that's how you spell it. I'm going to take this and I'm going to use that to conceal my brows. So I use the cream concealer because one reason and one reason only. It's not liquid, so it doesn't get oily. And I love that because when you have oily skin, you don't want your concealer to be running, you know? You want it to stay there. So that's one reason why I use this. And I've had this for, it's about to be 2 years. This lasts only 24 months. So I've had this for about 2 years, and you see it's almost done because I love this. So now, or actually, did I have it for 3 years? Ooh, I probably, you know, whatever. You're not supposed to have like makeup for longer than the shelf life, but you know, whatever. We ain't got money like that. So I'm just going to take a little bit, and I use this color because I want under my brow to have a nice highlight. I want it to be like highlighted, if that makes sense. And Akia, I know you said you wanted some makeup tips for beginners. Like I know you said you wanted some makeup tips or whatever. So this whole video is just going to be makeup tips, makeup tips, makeup tips. Like I'm going to try and make it as easy and simple as possible for people who don't know how to do makeup, so that, like, you know, y'all can go back and watch this video. Now if you don't have, that's not in my face. Now if you don't have like funds to be, yes, now if you don't have no funds to like buy no expensive what's it called, to buy no expensive like concealers or anything like that, there are dupes out there, trust me. Elf has so much dupes, you don't even understand. Like most of the products that I use that I'm going to be showing y'all are Elf. So listen, if y'all want something, you know, because I don't be buying no expensive nothings, you feel me? I used to, and then it was just like they don't work as good. Or like, why am I spending $50 on a foundation when I could spend $6 on a foundation and it works just as fine or even better? You feel me? I'm trying to help y'all save coins. So, and I'm trying to save coins. So yeah. So let me see. What's the next question? When did you first start doing makeup? Now that question is so vague. Like, when did I first start doing makeup? I was like 12. Yeah, I was 12. I'm gonna answer that, but let me do this first. So we're gonna take this and we're just gonna highlight the bottom of our brows, both of them. So yeah, I started doing makeup like on myself when I was 12. Like in, how old was I? What grade was I in? I think it was, yeah, it was definitely junior high school. I went to Philippa Schuyler for the gifted and talented. We all gifted and talented, but we're all depressed now. But I went to Philippa Schuyler for the gifted and talented, and like I didn't have clear skin. Like I was going through puberty, and of course, like me, I'm going through puberty madly. Everybody's experiencing everything, you know, earlier than I am. I'm finally going through the pimple phase. You feel me? So me not listening to anybody, I'm over here popping my pimples and everything like that on my face, and they're leaving marks, and I'm sitting here like, yo, how can I get rid of these marks? And you know, after a while, I was just like, yeah, the marks is not going away. Like I give up. Like my face was way worse than how it is now. Like I used to have pimples. I don't really get pimples like that anymore. It just be like me from it. Like these marks be from like me just eating a sweet something, like a Cinnabon or something, and like one little pimple come up. If I pop it, I pop it. You feel me? If I don't, then it leave like a black sore on my face. But when I was younger, of course, hormones is happening. So, what's it called? Yeah. So of course, hormones is happening. So of course, pimples is just coming up left and right. And at that time, like I didn't even catch my period or anything like that. Like I was fully still not a period person. So, if that makes sense. So, what's it called? Yeah, so I used to have mad pimples and stuff on my face, and I'm like, dang, these pimples are really not going away. So I just took some, I resorted into like wearing foundation for it, and I used to use, I think I started out with MAC. Was it MAC? I don't know. I don't think it was MAC. I remember at a point though, I did use Black Opal. Black Opal and Suede Mocha. And when I tell you that that was a perfect match, bro, that was the perfect match when I was young. And I was way darker than this, okay? Like, I was like burnt skin. I was a tar baby for real. And like, I used to use that, and I used to wear that to like cover up the pimples and stuff and cover up the marks. I never really got pimples during the puberty stage. You lucky. My mom's side of the my mom's genes, like she used to break out like a lot when she was younger, until she did some acetone, and then, you know, I said acetone. What is it called? I forgot what it was called. But yeah, until she did some like medically stuff, and then, you know, that helped her skin clear up like OD or whatever. It brings out the pimples, and then she did a chemical peel to get rid of the marks and stuff. But, you know, I couldn't do that because the doctor was like, you don't need it. But yeah, so okay. But yeah, so I used to just wear like the foundation so that I can cover up the pimples and cover up the dark spots or whatever. And then after a while, I was just like, okay, like, you know, let me get creative. But I mean, when I went to Guyana, what's it called? Like, of course, like I didn't wear makeup there or whatever because like it was humid and hot. Like it was blazing. So, like being there, my skin got way better, like way better. And I don't know what happened, but when I came back and I started high school, pimple, 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 pimple everywhere. And I was just so frustrated. And then I went back to like wearing makeup again on my face. And then after a while, like after, I want to say like after high school, after high school, that's when I started like getting creative and stuff with like no, not even after high school. It was probably like during high school I started like getting creative with like eyeshadow looks and everything like that. But I never used to like post them. It was all just, you know, me like in my house by myself doing it. And then like actually taking it serious and practicing, that's when I was like, okay, after high school kind of thing, like in college. I forgot what college I was in, but it was probably Kingsborough. But that's when I actually started like taking it a little bit seriously. Seriously. So yeah, that would be when I first started doing makeup and why. But yeah, next, to do the top of our brows, I'm going to take my Juvia's Place matchstick, color matchstick. I forgot. Yeah, that's what they call it on the website. And this is the color Tunisia. And I'm going to use that to do above my brows. I'm going to use the same brush. Now, I bought this matchstick because I thought it would have been a contour shade. Yeah, I lied. Psych. They played me. This is literally like a little bit lighter than me. And I bought it and I'm like, oh, this is about to be nice. I'm about to have a contour shade finally. Blah, blah, blah. Nope. 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 I bought this and I put it on my skin and I was just like, wow. This is what these dark skin girls are contouring with and lying to me. Tragic. But yeah, I'm going to take this and I'm going to do the top of my brows. Alright, so the next question that I have, let me see. Best foundation? Ooh, that is so tricky, girl. That is such a tricky question. It all depends. Like, you can't really say, like, what's the best foundation, in my opinion. Like, finding your perfect, like, foundation is really just trial and error. No funny. Like, I don't like all of this in my way. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, finding like the best foundation is so much of trial and error. Like, people can give you guidance on what to buy, but I would say like it really just depends. And then like you have to find out things like your undertone. You have to find out what kind of skin you have and where and all of that, and then what other products you decide like you want to use, because just because you got like the perfect foundation, the concealer that you use or the powder that you use can really combat that. And like doing my makeup for years, I've learned that. So like if you want like a matte face and you have like oily skin, like you can use a matte foundation, but as soon as you use the wrong concealer, everything goes downhill. So I would say like if you're going for, well, in my opinion at least, my favorite foundation right now is, let me see, do I have it? Yeah, I do. Is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. $6 on their website, and it fits my complexion perfectly to the T. Basically, use what works for you. What works for you might not work for somebody else. Correct the mundo. That's exactly what it is. But like you can always get guidance on what to use. You feel me? Like it's not just like with foundation and concealer, with makeup in general. It's not a one thing fit to everybody kind of thing. It's really trial and error, but like you can still have guidance on what to use. Like I found out about this e.l.f. foundation through another YouTuber, and I'm like, all right, let me try it. And you know what's the good thing about trying out makeup is that you can return it if you don't like it. So I was like, okay, cool, let me try it. But being dark skin, like I don't really know my undertone, which is like the hard thing about it. Like you can't see my veins, you feel me? Like you can't see that. So it's hard to find out like what color my veins are. But from all of that, like trial and error and all of that, like I found that I'm a golden undertone, which is more or less warm or neutral, like a neutral-ish. Make sure my brow look good. I gotta do the bottom over. Yeah, which is more or less like a warm-ish neutral, because like meaning that I can go for both warm and cool depending on the brand. So which is really good. But then it's like if I buy a foundation, like I bought a NYX foundation that was too cool, that was cool only, and it was like too dark. So that's where the problem would lie, in trying to find out foundation. And then you also have to find out like if you have oily skin too. So I said that right? I think I said that. If you have oily skin, best believe, like if somebody says like this foundation is matte, or like if they say that their foundation is matte, like, you know, get it. If it has any words like luminous or, you know, for oily skin, that kind of thing, stay away from that, because you're gonna be oily. Like I have this NARS foundation that I use right now, and I think it's for luminous skin. Is it? No, I lied. Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Yeah, so radiance, anything with like radiance or like luminous, yeah, you would want to stay away from. But I like using that because it keeps my face moisturized on dry days, like if I wash my face too much and like within the day and I'm like going out for my final look, or like if it's a dry day and I'm going out, then I would use that foundation. If like I want like a really dewy look, I would use that foundation, and it fits my complexion like really well. So that's why I would use it. But other than that, on a regular, nah. Let me fix up this brow real quick. If there's any guys on here watching, you know, direct your girlfriends here. Share my live to y'all, to your social medias. Let everybody know that I'm live and I'm giving out tips and all of that, you feel me, so that they can learn. But yeah, so best foundation, it really just all depends, and it depends on what you're trying to do too, you feel me. So I would say, like, you know, take that with a grain of salt, with a grain of sugar, with a grain of crack. Nah, nah, but I would say take it with a grain of salt and just like do some trial and errors with that too. Like, for me personally, I use e.l.f. I find that e.l.f. fits me the best. But for anybody else, like some people rather MAC. I don't like MAC because MAC breaks my skin out. That's a dub. But other people will love MAC because it makes their skin look matte. And for me, MAC has never did that. So that's why I'm like, just know your skin. And also whatever products you're using before you put on your foundation, that also affects how your foundation would come out. Always. Because if you put on like a primer before, certain primers mix and match and it don't work. So it all depends. It really just all depends. Just trial and error, see what works best for you, see what looks good in pictures, see what doesn't. Like, you have like mad time in the world. You can always return it and buy another one. You feel me? People don't give back. Like, if you don't have the receipt, you know, store credit. But if you do, you know, get your coin back. So what are we doing today? What do y'all want to see? I know y'all said lashes. Do y'all want to see that eyeshadow look? You know what? I'm gonna just do it. I don't even know what I'm asking. I'm gonna just do it. So I'm gonna just do like the basis or everything like that. So we already have our eyebrows done. I know it looks like a unibrow. We're gonna clean that up, but we're gonna clean it up when we're doing our foundation. So for right now, what we want to do is our eyeshadow. So what I'm going to do is prime my eyelids first and then apply the eyeshadow. So right now I'm going to take my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer, and this works really well for oily skin also. It's very drying, so just be aware of that. Like the cream concealer, like it's drying right now too, and this will also dry on the lid with that. So we just want to put a little bit on each lid. I'd be like a little bit, but you know, it's pretty much a lot. And I bought these new e.l.f. brushes that I actually want to try. Like, I've been buying so much stuff and I have not been trying them. So you know what, I'm gonna just try them today and see how it works. Like, usually I would use a different brush, but I bought these because I wanted to do some, like, a couple of girls' makeups, but then, you know, car problems, so I couldn't really drive. So this is the brush that I want to use. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. That's what it looks like. And I'm going to use this to pat the concealer all over my lid. Oh, this actually works. This isn't bad, you know, this isn't bad. But you see how it's blending into my lid and into the concealer that we use for our brow. Like, we want that kind of effect with our concealers. I actually like this brush. It's nice. Okay, it feels good. Yeah, let me see what y'all say. Yeah, boo. Wait, what are we saying year to? I don't know. I'm so confused. And we just want to blend that out. Now, before we even continue, we want to set our eyebrows. I always forget that part, but we do want to set our eyebrows before we even continue with that. So we're going to take a little bit of translucent powder, like a little bit, tap that out, and then just pat our brows down. And this keeps them matte. So now that's good. That's good. Where is my other brush? My little brush. This is not it. This is also not it. I want to make my scar prominent today. Here we go. So what we're going to do is take some concealer and just, you know, draw on our scar. Because, you know, why not? Boom. I have a funny story about how I got that scar. You know, my brother should really be here for that story because he was the one that gave it to me. But yeah. So that is how we look when we prime our eyelids. Now, we are going to do a makeup look. So I'm going to take out all of my makeup palettes. Well, not all, just like a couple. Because, you know, I don't want all my makeup palettes everywhere. And we're going to get our... I'm always dropping something. Okay. We're going to take our matte book and our James Charles palette. We don't really jack him, but, you know, we like this palette. And these are the two palettes that we're going to be mainly using. But I'm going to try and see if I could just use one because not everybody has every palette in the world. And what did I say? I was going to do a red look today, right? So, yeah, we're going to start out with like browns and stuff. I don't even remember how I did that blue look. Like, but we going to do it. We going to do it. Now, I just need to clean my brushes a little bit because they had eyeshadow on them from before, from the look that I did like last week or a couple days ago. So I'm just going to take my brush cleaner and just clean them up a little bit. If I can get my brush cleaner open. This is what it looks like. And I got this from the crayon case. You literally just take your brush and like do that, and it gets all the, not all, most of the foundation, most of the eyeshadow out. So yeah, we're just gonna do that, and then we're going to take a nice color to start out with. I used to do my makeup like starting out with transition colors, but now I just be like going in straight with the color right into the crease. What's going on? Who doing all that noise? All my brushes that I use are from Morphe brushes. Well, not all, but most of them are from Morphe brushes. See, Morphe. I think this one had concealer on it. I'm not sure. I know that one did. Y'all want to learn how to cut a crease or what? Like, let me know what y'all want to learn as I'm doing this. Now, and I can talk about the next topic. Where can I get good beginner's makeup? Listen, y'all can get good beginner's makeup from anywhere. Dwayne Weed, CVS, Walgreens, because Rite Aid don't exist no more, you know. Good. Rite Aid was one of my first jobs, and you know, whatever. Forget them. Well, it's not even them. Just forget the person that, you know, fired me. But but yeah, you can get good beginner's makeup from like anywhere, like anywhere. Beginner's makeup just is, I'm not gonna say it means inexpensive, but beginner's makeup is definitely found in inexpensive places. But you can literally get them from anywhere, like anywhere. Okay. So I did say we're gonna start off with reds, but we're gonna actually start off with a deep color, very deep color. I want to get a creasing brush. Oh, here we go. Why didn't I clean this one? I want to get a brush that can actually get into my crease without blending. So we're gonna use like a little brush, a little like pointed brush, something like this, or even like this. We're gonna get a little brush like that, and we're gonna use that to actually pack color into our crease. I'm gonna use the first one that I picked up though, this one, to pack the color into our crease. Now when you're doing eyeshadow, it's gonna be hard to find your crease without actually cutting it first, because of course you're just putting it where you see the crease is. But trust and believe, if you have hooded eyelids, go a little bit higher, and if you have a lot of eye space, go a lot higher. So let me do something real quick. Now I want to take a nice color. Yeah, we can do that. So we're gonna take this reddish brown color right here, and we're gonna pack that into our crease. I just need a handheld mirror because this mirror right here, not gonna cut it. Actually, no, yeah, I'm gonna use that mirror. So yes, we're gonna take that and we're gonna pack it into our crease. Ooh, so much fallout. So boom, just so. Oh, and of course, if you have a lot of lid space, just go a little bit higher. And if you have hooded eyelids, definitely go higher, because you're gonna think that's your crease, and then when you actually do cut your crease gone, non-existent. So yeah, we're just gonna keep packing that color, packing it. Damn, it's mad hot, but I don't want to like turn on no air or anything, because you know, I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hear me. Y'all see that, right? Yeah, y'all see that. So yeah, we're just gonna be packing that in. Let me see what other questions we got for the Zay, for the Zay. Oh yeah, I had some ridiculous questions. Hold on, because y'all are so crazy. Okay, so my girl asked, why is your melanin so popping, sis? Thank you, girl. I was born this way. Nah. I try to take care of my skin now and like watch what I eat, because what you eat really has like, it really plays a big effect on your skin, of course. And I do exercise, like when, you know, Corona ain't hit, I was in the gym like every night. So that may play a part in my skin, but I would say, yeah, that it does play a part in why my skin looks so. And then, you know, makeup. Okay, so now that we pack the color into our eyelids, that's nice and packed, we want to take a fluffy blendable brush to blend it out. Now, the color that I want to take to blend it out is going to be red. My red is basically gone. Do you see that? Do you see that? We're going to take the matte book. We're going to take their red to actually blend it out. So here's the red right here. And we're going to use that to blend out this brownish burgundy color. And we're going to take this little fluffy brush and just blend it. Of course, you want to start on the outer corner. And then, you know, work your way in. Well, out, or work your way to the inner corner of your eye, but blend out. And I'm doing this with a light touch. Very, very light touch. All right. This question came from an old friend. I don't know why he asked this. He's so stupid. He gonna say, which came first, fried chicken or scrambled eggs? What y'all think? Because he's ridiculous. I don't even know. Like, we can research that. If y'all can research that, you know. If y'all can see what year the person that made fried chicken made it and the person that made scrambled eggs made it, you know, we would get our answer. But honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would say scrambled eggs came first. Because, like, you know, farms and stuff, people didn't want to fry their chickens. They wanted their chickens to actually make eggs so that they could eat their eggs. You know what? That conspiracy probably might be true of people eating people. Oh my God. And vampires. Now, let me stop. Because, you know, people was making chickens to eat their eggs, right? Right? No? These conspiracy theories. So ridiculous. See, this eye always comes out different than this eye. I don't know why. But, of course, we're going to keep blending and blend it out. Like I said, I'm doing this with a very, very light hand, but still doing it so that I can blend the color out and have a nice gradient. Now we just want to go back in and deepen up our crease. I want to take this burgundy color right here just to deepen it up a little bit. And I want to mix it a little bit with this purple too. So just, you know, boop, boop. Same matte book palette though. So we're just going to take that same brush that we had from before. Take a little bit of that and a little bit of that. And just deepen that up a little bit. I would play some music for you guys, but copyright. You know how these people begin. And just blend that out. Because you can actually see the difference, which you don't want to. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we're basically done, like, with that. Like, that's all the colors that we needed for that gradient right there. Now we're going to cut our crease. If I could find my crease brush. With alls, y'all. I know I just had it. It's like a little, oh, this is it right here, right? Yeah, this is it. So this is my little crease brush. This is the Morphe M421 brush, and it's super tiny, super great for cutting creases, cutting creases. And y'all, when I tell y'all, like, I don't even think when I talk, like, barely. Now, this is super inexpensive. I know a lot of YouTubers have used this. This is our LA Pro Concealer, LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is in the color Porcelain. Now, I use this to cut my crease because I can literally put any color on top of it and it would pop like how it's supposed to. So that's what I really like. That's what I use, and it's what it used to be $2, but now it's like, I guess it's like high in demand that, you know, one tube should cost nearly $5. So you know, I don't know what's going on, but they rose their price. I guess they knew what they was doing, but you know, whatever. It's still a little inexpensive product anyways, because it does last long, and it's not like you're breaking bank for it too, you know. So we're just gonna take a little bit and put it on my hand. Like, this look is super easy for y'all, okay? Super easy. And can answer another question. What is the best eyeshadow? Oh wait, oh, I'm almost done with my questions. Oh no, it's all right. Let's cut this crease. So yeah, so in order for you to find your crease, if you have hooded eyelids, even if you don't, you can still use this method. You just want to take your concealer, put it on your lid, right? Put it on your lid. Look up. Look down. You see where that stops? That's where your crease is. You would want to go a little bit higher though, because sometimes when you're blinking, it may get on that. So, or like if you're looking up, it may get like above it. So yeah. Boom. Super easy. Nothing hard. All that. I want to do the next eye. My next eye tends to be a little bit higher. So I want to do this before I even like try to like set that up. Yep, you see? This eye is always higher than this eye. So let's just fill that in a little bit more. Up. And just cut this crease. And I'm gonna bring this one a little bit higher. Then we're just gonna pat this down to dry it out, and spread it too, because we don't want to add too much and then it's like wet forever. But yeah, I'm gonna start going live more often on my YouTube, because especially when I do my makeup, because I do be forgetting like how I do certain looks. And this is good for my memory, okay? Good for my memory, good to help y'all out. All that, all that. Show y'all what I'm doing, that kind of thing. So that is done. And you see, I could like open my eyes and like nothing would be troubled, nothing would be transferred, that kind of thing. I need to clean up this concealer because I put too much on my hands. So yeah, I have paper towel in front of me from my sandwich. Just rip that off and just wipe that off and just rip it off and wipe it off, rip it off and wipe it off. Okay. But yeah, see that, right? Super easy, nothing extra. 2 colors, well, 3 colors in the blend. We are gonna color up our, not color it up, but like put a shade on the lid. But it's going to be a shade that's going to match that. It's going to be like, I'm not going to say nude, but you know, beige. And it's going to match this. So now what we want to do is take our brush that we actually did our crease with, and we want to blend that concealer with the foundation. But we're not, sorry, with the foundation, with the eyeshadow. But we're not going to take any more product right now. What we're going to do is just blend them together so that it can actually just catch, so that when you do put the color on it, it doesn't look like it's a separation. So it's just you taking the concealer, bringing it down, taking the color and bringing it up, kind of thing. You see how it just did that transfer? So that's what we want to do. Because best believe if you added any more product, it would have looked like it was a separation. We don't want that. We want it to be a smooth transition. We can add in our colors after. Like, I know it looks light right here because of the concealer, but we're going to add in our color after. We just want to get it to be a smooth transition before adding in the color. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So bringing the concealer down, bringing the color up, bringing it down, bringing it up, bringing it down, bringing it up. Wipe off the brush because it will get wet from concealer. Usually I like to angle my eyeshadow into my concealer, like do a little slant going in like that. So, oh, did anybody say anything? I don't know. If I've missed your comment. Oh, what do you think about some girls who shave their eyebrows to join them back on? Hi, Naya. I said Naya. Hi, sis. What do you think about girls who shave their eyebrows to join them back on? I have no thoughts about it. I actually wanted to do it myself, but my mom told me no. Like, I barely even got brows. Like, why can't I just shave my brows? But, nah, yeah, I actually adore people who do that. Like, because for one, I can't do it. Like, my mom told me no. But then I'm glad I didn't, because I do go outside some days and I show off my natural brows. You feel me? I don't know how I would look without it. And I think only certain people could pull it off. Like, I feel like you need a certain aesthetic to pull that off, and I honestly like that aesthetic. Like you need like, you know, that badass aesthetic. Like I feel like I like that, so I'm kind of glad like I didn't shave my brows. But I applaud the girls that do it. Like they be looking fire. They be drawing their eyebrows in all sorts of ways. Me, if I want to do my eyebrows in all sorts of ways, I gotta get glue and like glue it up, or like yeah, and like put powder on it, like do a whole process, which is still fine. It's just easier if you didn't have any brows. You feel me? So yeah, now we're gonna go on back to our palette, and we're gonna take those same two colors that we mixed before, and we're gonna shade in the outside of our eyeshadow. We mainly want to take more burgundy, but then purple though, because we don't want a purple look. We want like a reddish burgundy look. Actually, because it's looking a lot burgundy, we're gonna mix that burgundy with this reddish brown and put that in there because I want it to be Zork. And then we could go back in with our purple after. Hat. Then we're gonna take that red and burgundy and go back in so that it deepens it up a little bit. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Ooh. No teeths, no teeths. Oh, I can see, you see, I don't know if y'all can see, but my crease is, my concealer is creasing. That's what usually happens when you use a liquid concealer on your eyelids. Especially if it's still wet, you want you like and you didn't pat it down dry, it's gonna crease. We do want to pat that down dry though, so take our brush, a brush that we creased with, and just pat that down. You can see the little oiliness in it too. But all it takes is a brush to pat it down. I did a lot on this side. Like I pulled it over. I pulled it over. There we go. This eye is always different. I don't know why. This eye always come out different. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix that up real quick. I wanted to have that slant effect. So I'm going to put a little bit more concealer, but I'm going to dry it out. Here we go. We getting somewhere. We got somewhere. I don't even know why I went to straight because I'm about to like mess it up with some more eyeshadow. Okay. Almost had a malfunction there. So the next color that we want to take is going to be a color similar to what we have there, but it's going to be in a shimmer. So we're going to go into our James Charles Artistry palette, and we're going to take this color up here and pat that into this beige right here. And that would be basically the end of this eyeshadow look. Make sure you tap it out because like this eyeshadow palette is just pigments and it has a lot of fallout. So, you know, just pack that on. And we want to make sure we blend this with the burgundy. How we do that, I'll go show you. So we just bring it over, like we're gonna swipe it in, swipe out, that kind of thing, so that we could bring the burgundy in, swipe in and out. We're just basically like swiping side to side, bringing the burgundy in and the beige out, kind of thing. Y'all see that? We can even do it with our brush that we packed it in with and just swipe our burgundy in so that we can actually get the color in there. That way it doesn't look so harsh. You see that? You see that like nice little ombre? That's what we're aiming for. And we're gonna do the same thing here. So pat that on in there. Pat that on. And then we're gonna blend out, blend in. In and out, in and out. So out, in, out, in. Take our little brush that we use for the burgundy and blend it in. So that it causes a gradient effect. Little gradients. Do y'all see that? All right, I hope nobody left because I soon do my lashes. So I'm going to just repost to tell y'all that I'm doing my lashes. So they can, you know, see me do my lashes. But yeah, y'all see that there, right? Y'all see the gradient? That's what we was achieving. Now, usually with a look like this, I don't do a wing liner. Like, I just put the liner there so that it creates that space. Like, it fills in that space just in case I don't put my lashes on properly. So, what I'm going to take is my Roller Liner Eyeliner by Benefit. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to just draw a thin line across my eyelash line. See that? Y'all can barely even see it. Like, that's what I wanted to achieve. Do I want to make it a little bit thicker? Let me see. Not really. I don't. But this is basically to create, like, just in case if you don't put on your lashes right, like, you won't see the gap in between your lash line, and then your eyeshadow. It's like a little hack there. Of course, we want to put mascara on our lashes because our lashes are full of eyeshadow. So we wanted to just come back to the color that they naturally are, which is, you know, mine is black. And of course, I'm going to go with some dramatic lashes because, you know, I'm here for all the drama. Like what Pop Smoke said, I'm with whatever. I'm with everything. I want all the smoke. Okay. I have 2 pairs of lashes right now from Be Pretty Cosmetics. I love these, love these, love these. And I think that I want to use, so I got one by Hot Girl. One is called Hot Girl and the next one's called Prissy Princess. I don't know which one I want to use today. Like, Hot Girl are my faves. I'm not even going to hold y'all. But, like, I cut one of them short, so it's like, But, like, Prissy Princess they both cut evenly. I'm a mess. Okay, we're just gonna use Prissy Princess for today. The things you will need to put on your lashes. Let's see how they look. Okay, it's just that one is cut shorter than the other. So this is Hot Girl. Let me see. Yeah, this is Hot Girl right here. See, you see that? This one I use for this eye, and it's just cut shorter because this eye is shorter. And then this is Prissy Princess right here, but I cut them evenly. So Hot Girl, Prissy Princess. Right, they both look nice. Hey, Leah. Like, they both look mad nice. Prissy Princess, all right. So, like, they both look popping. Like, yo, I'm glad I bought these lashes. They were like, I forgot how much they were, but they were like, I want to say they were like $10-15. But I listen, they mad cute. They're mad cute. Okay, so if I could just find the things that I need for my lashes, like, you know, I can continue. I could have sworn that I had my tweezers in here. Oh yeah, they are. Okay, so the things that you need to put on your lashes, of course, are your lashes. Then you need like a little handheld mirror, or you can use like a big mirror, but I rather a handheld mirror. Of course, you need your lash glue. Let me wipe this concealer off my hand because I don't want to get it on my shirt. I think it already did. No, it didn't. Okay. All right. So. Now, usually this is the lashes, how they look. This is how they come. You feel me? You want to keep it like this because this one will go in your right eye and this one will go in your left eye. You don't want to switch it up because you cut these according to how your eyes are shaped. Well, how long they are, I should say. What's the bad? So I always start with my right one for some reason. I guess because I'm right-handed. But I'm going to take my lash, hold it in the middle, of course, and put the glue on and, you know, wait a couple seconds, like 20 seconds, half a second, and let that dry. So we're just going to bloop, bloop, bloop. The lash glue that I use is the Duo lash glue, the black one. And I always use the one with, like, you know, in a, not in a squeeze tube, but like one that has like an actual brush or something, because the ones in the squeeze tube, you squeeze out too much and it's over for your lash. Like, bro, never again am I ever using any of those. Never again. Okay, so let me put that down. Next, we're gonna get our left lash. Oh, that was easy to come off. Guess it wasn't really in there. Of course, hold it in the middle and get your Duo glue. I don't know what other lash glues y'all use, but Duo glue is my favorite. I will always use this. And they have them on Amazon for a good price. I'm gonna put the link in the description box also. They sell these by like twos. And best believe, I do makeup and I do my lashes like a lot, like very often. So I'll be running out. I'm crying. Yeah, and I'll be running out. So, you know, I be having to, like, you know, 2 at a time. That's great because I can never like be on some, oh, I need this, I don't have, da, da, da. Ooh, tea is happening. So yeah, we just want to wait a couple of seconds, let the glue dry for a little bit. You could blow on it if you want to. Now we want to take our mirror, handheld mirror. This has 2-in-1, one standard, one magnifying. I usually use just the standard. We want to look down into the mirror and place the lash on top of our lid. So of course, hold it in the middle. Do not hold it at the end or anything like that, and hold it as close to the lash line as possible. Close to the, I'm getting messages, that's why. Close to the lash line as possible. And then we want to just plop that on. So boom, plop it on in the middle. Oh shucks, I held on to the glue. Okay, plop that on in the middle. We want to take the end and put it on. I don't think the glue is dry enough. We're gonna see though. Once we get the middle on, then we could take the ends and put it on. So I'm gonna just make sure the middle is on. Then we're gonna take the end. There we go. Yeah, the glue wasn't dry enough, so we just gonna have to work with it because it's already on. And I got glue on my, I got glue on my tweezers. I really don't use these tweezers for nothing else except for lashes and obviously like plucking frontals. So yeah, the lashes are on. Well, that one lash is on. Then we're gonna take the next one. We're gonna repeat. So like I said, mirror at the bottom, and we're gonna place the lash on top. Of course, we have to be looking down into the mirror. Oh yeah, that's on. And then take the end, plop that on. Take the inner corner, plop that on. Ooh. You want to make sure you don't grab the actual weft, because it will be sticky if you have used these lashes before and you know you didn't clean them like me, because I don't like cleaning stuff. Then you want to take your tweezers and then just like clamp them together with your lash line once they are on. You want to do it horizontally because you don't want to stick yourself in the eye. There we go, our lashes are on. All right, now we can move on to doing our foundation, priming our face, all that. The hard part is over, guys. Now it's on to the easy part. So like I said, most of these products that I use are by e.l.f. So we're going to take our e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And this is for, just in case if you have big pores, which I do. I have pores, big pores all by my cheeks. So that's what this is for. So if you do have big pores, use this. It basically hides those pores, like minimize them. And you just want to, you know, take a little bit and pat that on. Thank you, girl. Take a little bit, pat that on. This is actually a lot, but you know what else. To be honest, a little bit goes a long way. Like, I've used this for quite some time, and that's basically what it looks like on the inside. It's literally a putty, but they do hide like your pores. Like, girl, if you have some big pores and you need them to go, this is it. And remember, I didn't use any primer per se except my sunscreen and my moisturizer. This will be the only primer I'm using just to hide my pores. You just want to pat that in. Oh, I got some primer on my lash. We can just rub that in. Okay. So, like I said, the hard part is over. It's really just the easy part of the rest of the face. Now, let me take out all my stuff that I'm gonna need, because when I tell you I'm about to, like, it's literally just like a flyby through this part, to be honest. Where is my... Ooh, why is that sticking here? Oh, here we go. So yes, like I said, I use my e.l.f. my e.l.f. Flawless Finish Concealer, and I'm gonna use that all over my face. So what I do, I usually just put like dots all over my face. And remember I told you, like, foundation is really just relative to being like you knowing your undertone and like what your skin color is and all that. And if you have oily skin or dry skin, that kind of thing. So this is really good for dry skin because it is oil free. Oh, this one gives a satin finish, it says. Maybe I got the wrong... No, yeah. This one says it gives a satin finish. But to be honest, it be like having me look matte. but that's because I use a matte concealer. Now I'm going to take my Real Techniques Expert face brush. I say expert face brush. No, we don't want the expert one because the expert one is trash. The Instapot face brush, and we're gonna use that to pat our makeup in, our foundation. So pat your face in. But yeah, y'all see how it just looks like it blends so well into my skin complexion. I would say, and listen, y'all don't have to go expensive to get like a perfect match, because I used to go expensive and not get a perfect match. Like some of them really high brand companies, they don't cater to women of color. Some of them, they're now starting to, but when I tell y'all, like, it'll be hard to find a match from those. Like, it's super duper hard. And this one is in the color Cacao. And this is supposed to be, yep, richest with golden undertones. That's how I knew I had a golden undertone, because when I would try warm, it would be too red. And when I would try cool, it would be too dark. So I figured, okay, let me go with something neutral. And on e.l.f., you can actually pick, like, oh, you want a neutral, you want warm, you want cool. And I saw this and it said it had a golden undertone. I thought golden meant like yellow, but golden really just means it's like a little like neutral with warm. If I had olive, then it would be like, you know, a little bit off. But yeah. And I be on my lip because, you know, you want that to blend in seamlessly. See, yeah, that gave me like a nice little satin finish a little bit. And it doesn't matter if like I would go dark or with my concealer, I mean with my foundation, because I highlight a lot. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna use this to highlight. And this is my 16 Hour Camo Concealer by e.l.f. And we're gonna highlight the fuck out of our eyes. I use two colors of highlight when I'm doing underneath my eyes. I use this, and then I use one that's really light. I got the really light one by accident when ordering from e.l.f. and I just never returned it. So I was just, because I used to use another like brighter one under my eyes. But I'm like, you know, I already spent my money. I don't feel like returning it. Let me just use it and call it a day. So after that, I just been like using it, and it's been working really well. Okay, so I don't know if I want to use this e.l.f. brush, but we can see how it looks like when I'm blending. If it doesn't work out right, then I'm just going to use my sponge, to be honest. But it looks like it's blending rather well. Yeah, this looks like it's blending rather well. I think I'm gonna still go in with my sponge after, my e.l.f. sponge after. I forgot how much this brush was, but when I tell you like everything on e.l.f. is probably like $15 or less, like you're not gonna break bank. I spent $50 on e.l.f. products and I got a whole face of makeup without eyeshadow, but I got a whole full face of makeup. So if I bought eyeshadow, it would have probably been like, I don't know, like $60. But literally you can go on e.l.f.com and get you a full face of makeup for $50. Yeah, this brush isn't bad. I think I do rather the sponge though. So we're gonna just take my sponge. I wet it from before. And we're just gonna go in and blend that. like I said, I highlight OD because I don't really contour. Like I'm gonna show y'all my contour shade, but I don't really use it that much because like I haven't really found like I like that contour like I would use, but I really don't use it that much. I just highlight and then like use like a blush to bronze, I guess. But when you do have like more melanin to your skin, you do want to highlight more than you want to contour so that you bring out your features more. Like your face is gonna be already like melanated, you feel me? But you want to highlight to bring out, to like make that, I don't know how to explain it, to like give that illusion that you contoured. That's why like if you go dark with your what's it called, your foundation, highlighting will always save you. Let me use this brush again. I did underneath my cheeks because this is to give me that illusion like I was talking about from before. Since I don't really contour, this is gonna give me the illusion that I did. And I'm just using this little brush so that I can actually get that sharp look right there. Yeah, ma. Ma.
You can hear me?
Yes.
My somebody works out 75% off. You don't need that, right?
Nah, I don't really use their products like that.
Right. We use the cocoa butter and you wear your perfume, you wear your fine hair.
Yeah, I don't really use their stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right. So I ain't gonna get nothing.
I'm actually like doing a live right now, so when you call me, like it's kind of like disturbing the thing. So
I
just
know.
text
So
me.
I ain't gonna call you now.
Yeah, just text me.
All right.
Sorry guys, if that cut off, yeah, it was because I got a phone call. So yeah, I'm gonna just use this brush so that I can get that crease, that line right there. Then I'm gonna go in with a bigger brush. This is my Real Techniques Instapop cheek brush, and I used to use this to do my whole face, but now I just use this for the bottom of my cheeks. I'm showing y'all how to get a beat face, you feel me? Beat to the gods. Yeah, I want to blend that out because I don't want that there. And we're going to blend that out with our foundation brush. Just a minute. And we're going to take care of this unibrow right now. Boom. You feel me? Now, we're going to take care of... Let me blend that out a little bit. But we're going to take care of this part right here with our foundation brush. And we just want to pat on that. Kind of blend it up so that it's not really like a harsh finish, because we don't want it to be too bad on our face. We want to look like we still blended. You see me? Blend it up, 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 up. But don't move it too much. And remember I said I usually use 2 concealers while concealing under my eyebrow, not my eyebrows, my eyes. I'm gonna go in with a lighter concealer just to give it more pop. Now this is really like, you know, Caucasian shade. I ain't gonna hold you. So we just gonna use it in the corner of our eyes and then blend it out. Now I think I could use this brush and do it. I just got this brush, so I'm trying. This is my first time using it. I can see that it can't get to the places where I need it to reach, so I'm gonna continue to use my sponge. My sponge got that pointy tip where it can reach certain places. And this sponge was on e.l.f. too. I got this from e.l.f. Now y'all see how I got that highlight underneath my eyes? That's what we trying to achieve. Well, that's what we was trying to achieve. Hey. Now we want to set that. I have two powders that I usually set my concealers with. So the first one, I'm going to use my e.l.f. matte setting powder, and this is in the color tan. I think this is the darkest one that they had on their website. I'm not even gonna hold you, but it is pretty dark, so don't be fooled by the name. And we're just going to take our fluffy brush and we're gonna pat that on. Well, I lied. We're gonna take our sponge and we're gonna pat that on. So boom. I love a matte face, so you know me. I'm gonna bake the fuck out of my face. I don't like that. All right. There we go. I saw a makeup look that one of my classmates did. The top part was really light and the lower part was dark. So I'm wondering if I'm wrong. Oop. I'm wondering if I'm wrong, but it looked off to me. The top part, like above her eyebrows, yeah, above your eyebrows is supposed to be the same color as the same color as your like the rest of your face. If the bottom part was dark and then the top part was light, then that would be kind of weird. But if you're talking about like on the sides here, like up here was light and then the bottom was dark, she probably highlighted too much outward, if that makes sense. Because that happens too. All it is a quick fix of like contour or something, you know. I love over baking. I look like somebody zombie. Okay, so I'm gonna contour, and I'm gonna show y'all which contour that I use. It's a liquid contour by e.l.f. and it's called the Mix to Match Adjuster, and this is in the color, I don't know, this is the deepest one though. I think it's called Deep, but it's in the darkest. From her forehead to her cheekbones was light and the rest was dark. I don't know what the hell she was doing, bro. I don't know what she was doing, but yeah, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it right here in like the middle of everything. So we just want to put a little bit because we don't want our face to be zork, because when this spreads like really well. So you see that little bit right there, that little bit right there? When I tell y'all that this spreads really well, it's spreads, okay? Spreads. So now I'm going to take my e.l.f. buffing foundation brush. I used to use this as a powder brush, but it's way too dense for that. So I just use it as a contour brush, and I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna pat the contour, and I'm just gonna pat it in, like down on my face and where my cheekbones are, and pat it up and pat it around. But you see how dark that is, right? That's why you always want to put a little bit of this, because it spreads really well and it's like super duper duper dark. I told you, like, I found something that would be like dark enough for my skin complexion, but like it's super dark. That's the only problem. I'm gonna bring it down here because, you know, we want to make our face look slimmer. It's all in, I got hair right here. It's all an illusion. That's what makeup is. Plus, I'm not paying all this money to look the same, you feel me? So, no. So now that we have that settled, we're going to brush off all of the powder that we have all over our face. And I'm going to take my fluffy brush and do under my eyes first. I don't like this brush. This fluffy brush, and we're gonna do under our eyes first. Do our foreheads and our chins. And then we're gonna take this bigger brush and do it the sides. And just do the rest of our face. But you see how matte that's looking, right? Then we're gonna take our e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder. It's very white. And we're gonna take our fluffy brush and pat that in to where we just highlighted. But this is just to protect our pores. Well, not really protect, but like, you know, minimize it as minimal as possible. We don't want our pores to show at all. We want to be poreless. Now, I don't know if y'all see, but it's gone. Ain't nothing there. Whatever little texture skin you thought you had is all gone now. Now this is white, so you don't want to take too much because, you know, Flashback Mary is creeping around the corner. But if you feel like you're too white or you're too light, I'm gonna show you how to put color back into your face. Because I like my face to be a little warm anyways. So I'm gonna do it anyway. See how my face was looking round and like chubby before? Now it's looking all slender and like, you know, skinny. Alright, so we're gonna put this back. Where art thou? I had a face powder, but I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here we go. Okay, so to blend in everything now so that you do have a little bit of color coming back to your face, I use this a lot. So we're going to take our Prime and Stay Finishing Powder by e.l.f. and we're going to take their fluffy brush. This is their Flawless Face brush. And we're going to blend. We're going to take this and blend it all over our face. So boom, boom, boom. Especially like where the contour is, because we only use the liquid part. So we just want to make sure that that is blended nicely. Ow, I just scratched the shit on my face. And then to bring some color to our cheeks, basically blush, I'm gonna take the Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm gonna take this color right here. That's what I use for my blush, and we're just gonna use a little bit, and I'm gonna use that with an angled fluffy brush. I got this from BH Cosmetics. It's a very old brush. I had this for years, but I'm pretty sure you could find something similar to it. But we're gonna take a little bit and like dust it off a little bit. Take a little bit of that brown too, because we don't want it to be OD. Smile a little bit, and then just you feel me, and bring that up, and that basically brings like that warm color back to our face. So put some on my forehead too. You don't have to put it on your forehead, but you can. So now we have some color in our face. I didn't want to OD with the blush because it will show up red, and we don't want our face to be red. The only thing that's red is this on our what's it called, eyelids. But this is gonna, you know, give us like a little burgundy, you know, a little blush. I never used to use blush when I was younger too. I used to be like, that's for, you know, the Caucasians, but nope, this is for the blacks too, so that, you know, we can have a little warmth in our face. But yeah, so that's basically the finish of that. We want to spray our face up a little bit. Oh no, I lied. We want to take that burgundy shade and we want to put it underneath our eyes so that our eyes doesn't look unfinished. So we're just gonna take like a little, you know, a little something like this, a little something brush like that. Take that little burgundy shade in the James Charles palette right here, and then just put that underneath so our eyes don't look bare. We do this after because if we did it before, then the concealer would have just taken it away. Brush off any excess. Hey, I know y'all waiting for the highlight, right? Yeah, let's see the highlight. Now there's different ways that you can do highlight, of course, because one, if you're taking pictures, you don't want to put your highlight in a certain spot, or if you're just doing it for like to go outside, you don't want your highlight to be too low where it's, I just dropped the brush, where it's too like noticeable on your face. Now this highlight I'm gonna do is really strictly for pictures and videos, so I'm going to put it in a certain area on my face so that when I do turn into the camera and the light hits me just right, then you can see my highlights. Look at the wordplay. Look at the word. All right, let me chill out. But yeah, before we even get into our highlight, we want to spray down our face. Now I'm gonna do my bottom lashes of mascara, but I want to do this first because I have to keep my eyes closed. So I just sprayed my face with some spray, some makeup priming spray. Well, yeah, this is actually just to prime You going anywhere after this with this beautiful makeup? Thank you, girl. No, I'm just gonna be recording videos. I don't do anything on my days off except record and edit. Plus, I don't got no friends upstate, so it's like, well, I do, but like, we don't go out. But, and plus, you know, quarantine and ting. If I was in Brooklyn, girl, I'll be outside every day. But I'm upstate. Ain't nobody up here. Well, that's good. Dedication, stay focused. Yes, girl. But yeah, so we're gonna take this little brush, and the highlight that I'm gonna use is my Morphe palette, highlighting palette. This is the AS highlight palette. Yeah, AS Stellar Impact highlight palette. And when I tell y'all, like, I've used eyeshadow, gold eyeshadow as highlight. I've used liquid highlight before. I've used everything under the sun, but this has been my favorite so far. And I literally use like one highlight for majority of my looks, just one, and it's not even gold. It's like bronze or something. Do I do my own nails when I have the time? Yes, and I would do it in my room, but my room is so enclosed, so I try not to. But I actually got my nails done from my girl up here, and her name is Kenya. Her Instagram is Kenya Do My Nails, like Can You Do My Nails, but Kenya Do My Nails. And she actually did my nails, and she finessed these things. Okay, I have makeup on them. Yeah, I do, but she finessed. Okay, but so yeah, I'm going to take my Morphe AS Stellar Impact palette, and I'm going to take the color Mirage, and this is what I'm going to use for my highlight. So of course I put highlight all by my brow bone. I'm trying not to put, I'm trying to like learn to ease up on the highlight because I be ODing. Like, I really be like ODing. Then I'm gonna put it on my nose because I like looking like a reindeer. Oh, you see that, right? I got some highlight right there on my cheek. And then, you know, I'm gonna put some right here. Oh, you can barely see it. Oh well. Put some on top of my lip. We're gonna do our lips next. Then, since this is for strictly video, I'm gonna put it on my cheeks right here. Usually I would like put it like up here, like if I'm going outside, but this is strictly for video and pictures, so I'm gonna put them on my actual cheek. So smile like a bit, and you see how you can see that. I have a pimple somewhere there. I don't want to put too much though, because this highlight, when I tell y'all, it is pigmented. Yo, one little, listen, I'm gonna show y'all, because look, I don't think y'all believe me. Look at this. I did one little thing, and then like you can literally brush it and you'll see it. Like, it shows up like eyeshadow. That's why I'm like, a little bit goes a long way with this. So you just want to make sure, like, if you're using this, you want to put a little bit. Onto the lips. Now I have two things that I can use as my lippy. So I have this e.l.f. Runaway Ready lip palette, and this is in the color Berry Bliss. I would go in this color right here, but I don't think I'm gonna use this today. Instead, I'm gonna use my all-time favorite lip combo. My lips are so dry right now. And I'm going to take my e.l.f. lip liner, and this is in the color Dark Berry. Ooh. And I'm gonna outline my lips. I look crazy. So now that my lips are outlined, I'm going to take the brush on the other end and blend that in. Now, for most people, like for a look, like you don't have to do the whole lip lining and putting on lipstick and everything. Like you don't have to do that. But you know, if you want to make the look extra popping, hell yeah, going for it. Lipstick always make a look, you know. Let me do my mascara first. Lipstick always make a look popping, like always. Let me do this. Hold on. There we go. Time for our lips. So I'm going in with my Bad Bees Beauty lipstick. And this is my favorite nude lipstick of all time. This is in the color Jamaica 41. And let me tell you, she's looking for brand ambassadors too. So if anybody wants to be a brand ambassador for her lip company, go for it. But this here is my favorite. This is my all-time favorite lip combo that I do in almost every picture. So yeah, we just put on our lip liner and now we're gonna, you know, put on our lipstick. Let me see what you said, Pratha. Let me see. I never wore lipstick other than that makeup trauma of my life, and never again. Girl, when I come to St. Kitts, I'm gonna come beat your face, okay? Or like when you come to America, like I forgot where you was. I'm gonna take a trip and I'm gonna come beat your face. Cause you need a good experience with makeup. But yeah, y'all see that, right? Y'all see that little ombre going on there? We could take our little blending brush right here and just pull in the deep berry a little bit. And it gives you that ombre effect in the lips. Now me, I love lip gloss. Let me see if I can find my lip gloss that I made. If not, then I'll just use this other lip gloss. Yeah, I can't find my lip gloss that I made. So I love lip gloss. So what I'm going to do is go over this with lip gloss. But first I want to put some concealer on the inner part of my lips, so that on like in here, so that it looks even brighter and it has a brighter ombre. So just a little dab of light concealer. Oh shoot. Hold on, yeah. And just a little dab. You see that? And put on some lip gloss. I be ODing with the lip gloss. I be ODing. The thing I like about lip gloss is that it blends it all together, but then I also hate that too, because sometimes it takes away from the look, like the lip look that I was trying to go for. So there we have it. Let me take this off, you know, do a little model thing for y'all. Okay, if I could get it off, because, you know, nails. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, I didn't really glue down my wig, I just like threw it on my head. Whew. This is the synthetic unit that I've reviewed. I said modeled, that I reviewed like a few months ago. Which one is this? I think this one is Janelle. I think she is. Let me see. Yeah, this one is Janelle. And this one is by Sensational, their Cloud 9 unit. I really like this unit. But yeah, guys, that's the ending of this tutorial. I answered all the questions that were like given to me to ask and everything. It wasn't much questions, but you know, it was last minute. So next time I'm gonna put up like the poll from like days before to see if y'all have anything to ask me or anything to talk about, that kind of thing. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you want to see like, where's my brush? Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you want to see like more. Oh, my battery's dying. My battery like just told me that low power mode, you know. Yeah, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this one. Let me know if you want me to go live more often, that kind of thing. Let me know if y'all want to discuss anything, relationships, that kind of thing, my opinions on certain things, that kind of thing, you know. Yes, please do. Got you. Oh, okay, let me not even try to comb this out. I'm about to take it off anyways. But yeah, just let me know. I'm here. I'm gonna try and stay more consistent on YouTube. I'm gonna try and like, you know, upload more. I'm gonna try and yeah, I'm gonna just try and like be here and be more consistent and stuff, you know. It's all a learning process. I'm still growing, and yeah. See you guys. Thank you for watching my video. I don't know how to end this live. I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna try. I don't know how to end this live. I think I pressed the X, but then it's like, I don't want to press. Ooh, I didn't know I could do little filters. Why didn't you tell me that before? Oh man, they fucked up now. Okay, nah. But yeah, just let me know anything. Like, if you have anything to ask me too, like, you could comment down in the comment section or whatever as this live is like going too. So yeah. But you guys, thank you for watching. If you stayed the whole 2 hours, thank you. You're the best, and I love you guys so much.